Today, we're stepping back to the year 1913 to explore Athens, Georgia, home of the University of Georgia. We'll see what the city looked like through the eyes of a Sanborn Fire Insurance map over 100 years ago, and we'll visit some notable places on campus. To start our tour of the University of Georgia in 1913, let's take a look at page 15 of the map, which shows the campus. Today, this part of the campus is known as North Campus, but in 1913 it was the campus. All these buildings were part of the campus, and it must have been quite the walk between buildings in the 1910s. In 1913, the scene on this campus would have been male students, as women were not admitted for undergraduate studies until 1918. Sanborn maps use color coding to indicate a building's main construction material. The red indicates brick, and these yellow-colored buildings here were made of wood frame. Because fires from the early years of the university destroyed several key buildings, many of the buildings in 1913 had been built or rebuilt of brick to be more fireproof. As we go through our tour of the campus, you'll see that many of these buildings on this map were replacing buildings that had previously burned down. To start our tour, we go to the Old College. This structure is one of the very first buildings constructed on UGA's campus and was completed in 1805. It was originally called Franklin College in honor of Benjamin Franklin. Once New College was built, this building was renamed from Franklin College to Old College. On the Sanborn map, you can see this building was labeled as a dormitory. Today, Old College houses the Franklin College of Arts and Sciences. Catty corner to the Old College is the New College building, also labeled as a dormitory and constructed of brick. The original New College building had been 4 stories but burned to the ground and was reconstructed as a 3-story building. The 3 in the corner of the building here confirms this building was 3 stories in 1913. Terrell Hall was another building that was built over the site of a previous building that had burned down. This building was known as Science Hall and housed departments such as chemistry and pharmacy. Terrell Hall is a 3-story red brick building built in the Renaissance Revival style. Today, it currently houses the Office of Undergraduate Admissions and the Graduate School. The library faces South Jackson Street. At the time of this map, the Georgia Museum of Art was located in its basement. Today, this building serves as an administration building. Demosthenian Hall and the chapel are also shown on this 1913 map. The chapel had been rebuilt to replace a previous wooden structure that had, you guessed it, burned to the ground. The yellow on this map indicates that it has a porch attached to the building, as you can confirm based on these photos. Demosthenian Hall and the chapel were both constructed of stucco walls. They are still standing today and have the same functions now as they did over 100 years ago. Moving further north on this map is the Academic Hall. This building is actually the assemblage of 2 antebellum buildings, a 2-story classroom and a library building constructed on the site of an early Presbyterian church. Today, this building is called the Holmes Hunter Academic Building and is used for administrative offices. Moving away from the academic buildings, let's visit Sanford Field. This was where the University of Georgia football team played until 1929. While it's not specifically called out on this map, it would have been located here off of Lumpkin Street near the intersection of Baxter. The last place we'll visit on this 1913 Sanborn map of Athens, Georgia, is the Agricultural Hall on page 33 of the map. This is the very last page of the 1913 map and was reserved for buildings that were outside of the city center but still needed to be documented for fire insurance purposes. This hall was actually 1 mile south-southeast of City Hall, according to the note here. We can see the Agricultural Hall was a large 3-story brick building. This building was the first on campus equipped with a central steam heating system, and we can even see the support building here for the heating plant. Behind the Agricultural Hall is the Forest School. I found this photo online of the area from 1927, and we see all 3 of these buildings. Agricultural Hall in the center, the small building for the heating plant in front, and then the Forest Hall in the back. Today, this building is called Connor Hall, and it houses the College of Agriculture. Like most Sanborn maps of mid-sized cities, the first page of the Sanborn map includes the city's index map and table. On the top right corner is the beautiful Art Deco design of the city name along with details of the city. I've looked at a lot of Sanborn maps over the years, and I love how all these designs are unique to each city. Some of the details of this Athens map include the county name of Clark, the map's date being December of 1913, and the population was 20,000 at the time. Since Sanborn maps were made for fire insurance companies, each map also includes details related to water facilities and the fire department, as well as the prevailing wind direction, since that affects the direction of a fire. Further down the page, you'll find the street names along with the building names. The numbers next to the names indicate what page of the map contains the item. This Sanborn map, which was 33 pages, so it was a moderate-sized map book. The map's key is also found on page 1, and this shows you how to decipher all the symbols and colors throughout the Sanborn map. Before we finish, I want to let you know about my shop where you can find reprints of the map pages featured in this video. The original Sanborn maps were printed at 21 by 25 inches, which is why I recommend the 20 by 24 inch canvas wrap, which is a standard size so it's easier to get it printed. I've had 3 maps of my city hanging in my own home for several years now, and I really enjoy them. My husband and I have this wall behind me, and we couldn't find anything to put there for the longest time, until we had the idea to get some Sanborn maps printed and hung up, and they turned out perfect. While I personally prefer map sets of 3, I think this University of Georgia set with these 2 prints work well together. You get the index map with the Art Deco design for the city of Athens, and then page 15 shows the North Campus. These would look great hanging in an entryway or over the couch or in an office. I'll include links in the description to my shop and then these specific images so you can take a look for yourself and check out all the details. Thanks so much for stopping by.